nomination of Amethi and Raebareli seats, but Congress is yet to announce its candidates for its strongholds. BJP has announced its candidate for Raebareli, Dinesh Pratap Singh. He had significantly reduced the margin of Sonia Gandhi last time in Raebareli. He is a minister in the UP government now, but important to also mention that he had been defeated by Sonia Gandhi in 2019's Lok Sabha. Now, BJP reposes faith in him again. What explains that? We'll be delving deeper into it in just a bit. But Congress workers and supporters are anxious about the traditional Nehru-Gandhi family seats of Amethi and Raebareli, for which the party has not shortlisted any candidate just yet, considering the polling will take place in the constituencies on 20th of May. Congress MP Jairam Ramesh earlier had said that party president Mallikarjun Kharge would finalize the name as well. Meanwhile, Smriti Irani has stepped up her campaign and has attacked Rahul Gandhi for being missing and for being a scared candidate. BJP has also slammed the Congress party for delaying the names of these candidates on both the seats. But in the meantime, let's also look at Amethi and Raebareli and as far as the record of the Gandhis for these two seats has been like. And according to 2011 census, an average of 17.2 households had access to tap water compared to an average of 32 households in constituencies across all of India. Now, according to 2014 official Manrega website, barely 1.5% of the households issued job cards under Manrega got 100 days of employment in Amethi, which is worse than even 4.21 in Purulia, the most backward district in West Bengal. In fact, as per census of 2000, 37% households had access to electricity compared to an average of 67% households nationwide. In 2011 census also cites literacy rate in Amethi and Raebareli that stood at 69% compared to India-wide average of 73%. Amethi district's per capita income, in fact, the current prices are standing at 19,896 rupees, and that is 10,156 rupees lesser than that of Uttar Pradesh overall, which actually stands at 30,000. In fact, as per India Economic Survey of 2012 to 2013. The larger debate, of course, today is what explains this silence. Is this a strategy or indecisiveness? And for that, let me introduce my guests. In fact, our panelists, Tuhin Sinha, who's the national spokesperson of the BJP, Mahima Singh, the spokesperson of the Congress Party, Sanjay Kumar, who's the co-director of CSDS, Ghanshyam Tiwari, who's the national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, continue to stay with us. Many thanks to you, Mahima, and the gentlemen for joining in. In fact, if I could bring in Mahima. Mahima, very basic question. What explains the silence over Amethi and Raebareli so far? I'm sure the announcement is going to be made in the next few hours, but why so serious and what's the suspense so far? Mahima, I request you to unmute yourself, please.
I'm sorry, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Jai Hind, I was saying that this is a very sensitive matter for the Congress party and the workers of the party. As much as the public sentiment that was seen overflowing during the Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra when our very popular leader Shri Rahul Gandhi arrived at Amethi, I think that was a befitting response to the BJP and to the BJP candidate there, who keep on citing the Congress's absence or anticipations and apprehensions about the Congress and our leader Rahul Gandhi. But I think it will be decided very soon. Everybody will know the right things come out at the right moments, Akanksha. And as you rightly said, in a matter of hours, we'll all know.
All right, Sanjay, if I could bring you in on this bit, do you see this as a conscious strategy or indecisiveness? As in fact, I'd like to take that from Ghanshyam. Ghanshyam, do you see this as conscious strategy or indecisiveness?
Well, I think that to me it seems like a conscious strategy, and if it is so, then it's a brilliant strategy that Congress has been able to build anticipation. Every voter is looking forward to a massive campaign, and in contrast, BJP has nothing to offer. The BJP candidate in Amethi, for example, is also Women Development Minister. She has muted herself when the Prajal Ravanna case came out. She muted herself when the Braj Bhushan Sharan Singh came out. So on one end, you have a Women Development Minister who's mute to the most heinous and monstrous crimes that leaders of BJP are getting accused to, who walk away writing Modi ka Parivar. And on the other side, you have leaders emerging who people of Amethi love, people of Raebareli love, and they are waiting in anticipation. As a result, a campaign is already building up. So for me, at least, the political logic of a campaign build-up and a last-minute nomination is a good strategy.
Sinha, this is also being touted as a conscious strategy and as, in fact, a suspense-building strategy which has only garnered more anticipation is what at least the Congress is now hoping to bank on, as is also being echoed by Ghanshyam of the Samajwadi Party. What is your assessment?
Well, Akansha, it shows an absolute lack of confidence in defending their own erstwhile family bastion, and somebody who's incapable of, exuding confidence or asserting that he will defend his family bastion shows that, he's not really in the game. If you remember, in 2021, in one of his visits to Wayanad constituency, Rahul Gandhi had in fact mentioned it so, when he was in Wayanad, that it's so pleasant to come here because people in the north, when I was an MP in the north, I would often find people were less informed. So if this is the way he compares the intellect of people between North and South India, I'm sure if at all he goes back to Amethi, people would not forget the way he had demeaned Amethi in front of people of Wayanad. For him, basically, he's an opportunist. Tomorrow if he loses Wayanad, he might go to Lakshadweep to win. But I don't think there are any safe constituencies left for the Gandhi siblings in the country. And even if they contest tomorrow, if they throw a surprise, they will be defeated because, like you yourself quoted from data, as a member of parliament, he was he was an absolute underperformer. Amethi was lagging behind in all parameters, and people have seen the transformation of Amethi in the last 5 years under Prime Minister Modi and the member of parliament, Smriti Irani, from there.
All right, I think Mahima wants to come back to that. Mahima, we've heard Smriti Irani also, in fact, accuse the Congress party of neglecting Amethi, especially Rahul Gandhi, for 15 years.
Akanksha, I feel that BJP has much to thank the Congress party for, and especially our very popular, very revered leader, Shri Rahul Gandhi, who's seen as a Jananayak in all of the country, and especially Uttar Pradesh, Amethi today. Much to thank from the BJP party to the Congress, because I wonder if it wasn't for Mr. Rahul Gandhi, what would their campaign have been about? It would have been so bland, because the people of Amethi remember the threatening of 2 journalists by the BJP candidate there, who happens to be a Women and Child Development Minister, Ms. Smriti Irani. They also remember, and in fact we have heard a lot of BJP workers on record on other news channels speak about how there has not been any development in Amethi. Rather, it is under her watch that Triple IT was taken away from Amethi. You see, there's a lot of resentment, insurgency against the BJP and their candidate in Amethi. Whoever our candidate be, will, I think...
All right, Mahima, in fact, I'd like to have your insights on a breaking input that I'm also getting in right now with regards to Rahul Gandhi. Remember, this is CNN News 18 exclusive breaking. We are learning from Congress sources that posters clearly declaring Rahul Gandhi as a candidate have already surfaced in Amethi. Inside the Congress office, the district administration has also allowed Rahul Gandhi's roadshow tomorrow, is what we are learning. Pieces of breaking inputs coming in right now, all sort of only highlighting and consolidating the information that Rahul Gandhi is most likely to contest from Amethi. Remember, the suspense is going to be over in some hours from now, because the Congress party doesn't have much of an option. In fact, 3rd of May is the last date for filing your nomination. Let's quickly go across to Pallavi. Pallavi, since this is being deduced that Rahul Gandhi it is, as one of the posters also we can see in Amethi, what is it that you're learning from your sources?
Well, I'm still going to be waiting for the official release to come out from the Congress party. But through the day, what we saw was a very enthusiastic party workers. So all indications were that they are prepared for the fact that Rahul Gandhi is going to be coming here early tomorrow morning, and there's going to be a kind of a march to the collectorate office in Kauriganj, that's in Amethi, where he's going to file his nomination. So as far as the workers are concerned, their voices are concerned, they are 100% convinced that it is going to be Rahul Gandhi from Amethi.
All right, many thanks to you, Pallavi, for bringing in all those inputs. On that note, let me quickly go back to Mahima. Mahima, now that it's only, becoming sort of a reality that Rahul Gandhi is going to be contesting Amethi on expected lines. The fact of the matter is everybody is questioning what was the delay. Is it the fear of the Congress party that Rahul Gandhi may not be able to sustain a Rahul versus Modi pitch that they've been fighting on so far? That may get diluted by a Rahul versus Smriti Irani pitch when attention shifts to Amethi.
To the BJP, their anticipation and their apprehension, I would respond in Bashir Badr Sahab's andaz, Akanksha. कह देना समंदर से हम ओस के मोती हैं, दरिया की तरह तुझसे मिलने नहीं आएंगे. As much as they are desperate, as much as they anticipate that Rahul Gandhi will, put his attention on them, or the Congress party will put their attention on them, we are fighting this contest in association with the public. It is a public's election, Kanksha. It is being fought on people's issues, and Congress party, whoever Congress party's candidate is, will fight it for the public, and the contest will be fought by the public.
No, but what issues are we talking about? Because let me quote figures. In fact, in 2017 itself, a slew of development projects were launched by the Bharatiya Janata Party that amounted to 702 crore rupees. We've seen processing units, we've seen cold chains. In fact, on allegations that all those projects launched by the Congress party came to a screeching halt, there was also operationalization of the Rajiv Gandhi Institute of Petroleum Technology.
Sure. I must actually
No,
mention
this
here.
is only about the development bit. It's my duty to bring information to the forefront.
What you just talked about, the highlight for me and the public of Amethi is launches worth so and so hundreds of crores of rupees, which of course goes to their contractor friends, their capitalist friends. Let me cite here my own experience from Amethi in 2019 when I was working on the ground. There was a hospital there, and just years before the BJP had formed government in the state. And the public actually came out and complained that ever since the BJP has formed the government in the state, 2019 had still not happened then. They said that the BJP had halted the construction of a multi-speciality hospital, government hospital that had been initiated by Mr. Rahul Gandhi there. So the BJP, their propaganda knows no bounds. Launches they have made. I just told you Triple IT has been removed from, has gone away from Amethi under the watch of Smriti Irani. The public, the BJP workers there, and I have videos, umpteen number of videos I can share with you. BJP workers.
How do you react to those charges that have come in about in terms of how BJP is in fact made conscious efforts to stop projects that were launched by the Congress?
These are absurd. These are absurd and baseless charges. Fact is, Rahul Gandhi was a member of parliament from Amethi for 15 years, out of which 10 years UPA was in power, and during the UPA era he could do nothing. In fact, there is a video from the UPA era when he was a member of parliament. He's cribbing about his inability to provide electricity, 24/7. So that is the reality of Rahul Gandhi. He finds alibis to blame everybody else for his failures except for himself, and that is how he has blamed everybody who has quit the party.
But that is also a charge that comes in from the opposition, that if there is no double engine ki sarkar, there is no support guaranteed from the centre.
No, on the contrary, even in places where BJP is not in power, look at Bangalore. Infrastructure projects have been going on. In fact, it is the Bangalore, in the Karnataka government, the state government, which says that there is no money for infrastructure projects because they have spent everything on the freebies they had promised. The BJP government in the centre has, provided, has sanctioned money for the development of infrastructure projects across the country. A 70% increase in national highways. Twice the number of airports that were there in 2014 would not be possible otherwise.
Ghanshyam Tiwari, the allegation also by BJP leaders is that bhadkau bayans from SP leaders like Maria Alam Khan also is placing the SP Congress alliance on a sticky wicket, because remember when she talked about vote jihad was in the presence of a Salman Khurshid as well.
Two quick points. One is that if one has to look at how BJP treats opposition, you look at where the Chief Minister of Delhi is, where the elected Chief Minister of Jharkhand is. So that's every voter in Delhi knows that how BJP afraid of Arvind Kejriwal has put him in jail, or BJP afraid of
Why
Hemant
is
Soren has put
Samajwadi
him in
Party
jail.
afraid? And why
I'm-
are you
I'm
talking
coming to
about vote
answer.
jihad?
I'm answering that. When the Prime Minister of India does two things in this election that no Prime Minister has done, seeks vote on the basis of hateful propaganda and poisonous hate speech, and the Election Commission does not have the guts to write a letter to Prime Minister, is that to be compared with a statement made by a leader to which Akhilesh Yadav ji has already clarified? Did Prime Minister ever clarify the way Akhilesh Yadav ji has clarified? In
All
fact,
right,
the Prime Minister
Mahima,
going
since
on to
I'm
say
running short of
that-
time,
that-
since I'm running short
that
of time,
Aap
Mahima,
has
since
taken
Amethi comes in the Awadh region, especially Ayodhya, I have to bring up this question: why, for the sake of consolidating the minority vote, would you divide the Hindus over gods by pitting a Ram against a Shiva?
That is the BJP's job, Akanksha. And before I allow you to wrap up this show, I would not part ways without pointing this out. BJP spokesperson spoke about Rahul Gandhi ji's confession. Well, Rahul Gandhi is an honest man, unlike Mr. Narendra Modi. And even today, if you go to Amethi and talk to the people there, Akanksha, their eyes well up with utter emotion when they hear Indira Gandhi, because in that desert of a land, it is Indira Gandhi who brought a canal back then. It was a very difficult terrain. So, only those who have worked there know what the difficulties were and how they've combated the challenges. The BJP would never understand.
All right, I'm afraid I'll have to wrap up this discussion on that note. Like I said at the beginning, no two elections are the same, and that's also holding true for the Lok Sabha election of 2024. Many thanks to Mahima and the